Yo, 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 what's happening, people? Battle Chest, it's your boy Retro Rob, man. I seen it coming, y'all. I seen it coming, people. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I seen it coming. So, now Gilly, all of a sudden, is out taking shots at Cassidy. You feel me? But, hold on. Let me talk to you. I seen it coming, man. You know, I just wanted to see where it was gonna go. You feel me? Let's break it down real quick. Let's break it down so I can, let y'all know how I seen this thing coming. Soon as the battle was announced, the Cassidy versus Goods battle, I noticed something very strange, y'all. And I asked myself, right? Why is Gilly inserting himself into this conversation, into this, battle? Why is he inserting himself? You feel me? One thing about a snake dude, see, I've been raised up in the hood, man, and I know a lot of y'all has been raised up in the hood. I was never what they call a street dude. You ask me, it's ignorance. You feel me? I was never a so-called self-proclaimed street hustler, but I was in the streets. But I was never what they would call a street dude. Never sold drugs, all of that stuff. Never. You feel me? But I told y'all, I'm wise beyond my years, people. I think God blessed me with a gift of intuition. So check this out, right? The battle was announced. Goods versus Cassidy. Resolution card. I noticed something strange. Gilly, the king, is what he called himself now. It was Gilly the kid at first, but he's the king now. He's not conducting himself like one. You feel me? If you ask me, well, we gonna get to that in a minute. Well, matter of fact, we gonna get to that right now. I know a troll when I see one, people. I know a troll when I see one, people. And I know a snake-ass dude when I see one, people. You feel me? Coming up in the hood, I was raised around nothing but snake-ass dudes. You feel me? So that's why, part of the reason why I have the intuition that I have and why I'm as sharp and why it's very, very hard to pull the wool over my eyes. Because of experience. You feel me? And I just wanted to see, I swear to y'all, man, and I don't like to say that, but I swear to y'all, I seen this coming. And when I heard the diss, while I was scrolling down my timeline, I seen the diss, and right after I seen the diss, one of my subscribers, shout out to that subscriber, hit me up and said, Gilly dissed Cassidy. And I told myself, and I was taking care of some business of my own, and I said to myself, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Once a snake, always a snake, people. Remember that. Once a snake, always a snake. You can take the snake out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the snake ass nigga. You feel me? But I seen Gilly after the Goods and Cassidy card was announced. You feel me? Gilly had inserted himself into that conversation. That's one, people. Okay, let's go to the next thing. After he inserted himself into the conversation, I'm just showing y'all, I know you like, Rob, get to the point. I'm getting to it. I'm just walking y'all down. Slow walking y'all is how, Gilly is dead wrong. You see what I'm saying? He inserted himself into the conversation. Better yet, inserted himself into something that ain't had nothing to do with him. like snake ass, you know what, do. You feel me? And he did the number one thing that snake dudes always do. What is that, Retro Rob? That's pretend like they fuck with you. Pretend like they're supportive of you. These are all facts. Gilly came around and started like campaigning for Cassidy. Started saying, you know, can't nobody mess with Cassidy. Can't nobody do da. Now, if you rewind it back to the past, Gilly did the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Whereas though somebody, a reporter, asked Cassidy, told Cassidy, like reporters do, should Cassidy have responded like he did? You know, he was like, well, who's Gilly? Well, what has he done? You feel me? But at the end of the day, and not to defend Cassidy, y'all can say what y'all want, but these are all facts. Cassidy was asked a question, and Cassidy is a real one, such as myself. You feel me? Should he have, like, you know, moved on to the next question or ignored that question? Maybe. You feel me? But at the end of the day, people are grown out here, man. They can do what they want. You feel me? And he answered it with nothing but fact. He just said, what has he done? What has Gilly done? I ain't talking about now. Back in that time, what had, you know, he was with the major figures. That group, Cassidy said that he should shout out. You know, I was supportive of him when he was with the whole major figure movement. You see what I'm saying? When he was with the whole major figure movement and stuff like that. But what has he really done? That's facts. He hadn't done anything at that time. He was, you know, well, I would say he was responsible for Lil Wayne being who he is. But at the end of the day, he was a ghostwriter for Lil Wayne, and he got paid for those services, people. So at the end of the day, once you accept that money and you get paid to do a job for a service, then at the end of the day, you can't claim anything else. You see what I'm saying? You was his ghostwriter. You got paid for it. That's it, and that's all. Cassidy is a ghostwriter. A lot of people are ghostwriters. Sometimes they, you see what I'm saying? But even then, a lot of these ghostwriters and stuff like that don't even, you know, exploit and expose the people that they ghostwrite for. But Gilly did. You feel me? I'm just trying to paint this picture, man. Paint the right picture. You feel me? But Gilly did. But moving forward. So he inserted himself into that whole conversation. Cass, big opportunity, coming back into the battle world. So he slid in like he was a supporter of Cassidy. You know, knowing daggone well their bad blood and their history, but at the end of the day, people can make up, you know, we're grown. But at the end of the day, you know, you can move on with your life, I'm gonna move on with mine. But he inserted himself back into the conversation involving Cassidy. Acted as if him and Cassidy was tight like that. You feel me? I'm breaking it down to y'all, man. I know these dudes and I know how they operate. Then, watch this. After the battle, went live with the actual guy that Cassidy had battled. Went live. Now, if you are my friend, or if you are cool with me, or if you are my cityman, you know, if you are from the same city I'm from, and you are a supporter of Cassidy, and you're a supporter of me, and this is why celebrities and stuff like that don't trust people, and that's why they have a hard time, because they can't decipher and determine who's real and who's genuine and who ain't. That's in life. You see what I'm saying? I have one particular friend that I hang with, and I have my wife. Outside of that, and I have you guys. Outside of that, I don't really deal with people too much because of stuff like this. You feel me? So you went to the very opponent that Cassidy had the night before and went live with him. And not only did you go live with him, you were sitting up there listening to him say that he beat, you see what I'm saying, your countryman. I mean, he beat your city man. And talk about how he did it. And not only did you listen to it, you tried to give off the perception like you didn't really want to hate. You didn't really want to hate. You didn't really want to agree with him. He was like, if you think I'm lying, people, go ahead and check it out. He said, you know, whoa. But now that, before we get to that, Cassidy was in an interview on This Is 50. I was watching that interview a couple nights ago, and he was asked about that situation. And Cassidy, once again, like he did back then, being the real one that he is, whether it's right or wrong, it is what it is. But he was asked a question. It wasn't like he went out of his way, you feel me, to insert himself in a situation involving Gilly. He was asked a question about Gilly because Gilly put himself in that predicament. You feel me? It's gonna be a lot of people saying, well, Cassidy did say this, that, and the third. That's after Gilly had his mouth and had his behind in something that he had no business in. You feel me? Think about it. If Gilly hadn't got involved with this whole battle and stuff like that, with him and Goods, none of this stuff would be happening right now. But because, like a snake nigga, he slid in. And I don't care who feels some type of way. He slid in. And now we have what we have today. So Cassidy, once again, was asked about Gilly. And Cassidy, once again, said it was on his mind. A lot of us that know Cassidy and are diehard fans of Cassidy, you see what I'm saying? Whether you're a diehard fan or not, people that know Cassidy know that that's the last thing that Cassidy has a problem doing, speaking his mind. So he did that. You feel me? And he just was like, you know, I don't remember all top what he said. But he said something to the contrary of, you know, I don't know, people. I don't know all top. I had it, but I don't know all top, and I don't want, like I told you, I don't like to say something that wasn't said. But he said something similar to what he said back then when he was asked about Gilly. You see what I'm saying? But I'm asking this question. And I'm pretty much sure that Cassidy actually asked something similar to this. Why was Gilly even involved in any of this? Why was he even involved in any of this? And that's neither here nor there. It is what it is, right? So we at where we at right now, right? Gilly actually agreed that, that's what it was. Cassidy said Gilly didn't even watch the battle. You see what I'm saying? That's what it was. I had to get it back, y'all. I had to get it back. Sorry for the delay. He said that Gilly didn't even see the battle. He wasn't even there at the battle, and he didn't even see the battle. So how could Gilly comment on something that he didn't see? Now, whether Gilly saw it or whether Gilly was there, at the end of the day, is hearsay. You feel me? But my problem is, people, Gilly had nothing to do with that. He should have supported Cassidy and just let it go. Why would you get on live a day after, people, maybe a couple days, whatever, Well, why would you get on live, period, and basically congratulate Cassidy's opponent after acting like you were supportive of Cassidy? And then let's get to the real nitty gritty of it. This is how I know Cassidy is right, and this is how I know Gilly did not, like I exposed Battle Truth and how I exposed Piper Boy. This is how I know Gilly didn't see that battle, because Gilly is a ghostwriter. Either Gilly didn't see that battle, or Gilly is a straight up hater. And I think it may be both. You feel what I'm saying? It may be one or the other, or both. Because if he saw that battle, he was at that battle, he would have seen, even if it wasn't in the building. Like Gilly said, well, you got, they cheered for you in the first. You see what I'm saying? This is the same way the battle supporters and stuff feel. You know, the URL battle culture, this is the same way they feel. The Avengers, as Cassidy would call them. They cheered you in the first, so you can't make up any excuse because they cheered you in the first, and then the second they booed. At the end of the day, that's like saying, how could they cheat in basketball? How could they cheat in football? All type of stuff can happen. The mob can make threats. The referees can alter the game with just one call. As we seen with the Seattle Seahawks, when Russell Wilson threw that pass at the goal line to the Patriots for the interception of Malcolm Butler. You feel me? Instead of running it with beast mode like they did the whole season. Anything can happen. That's just like saying in sports, they can't fix sports. You feel me? But that's way out of line, man. That's way out of line. Why would you? He basically saying, well, the fans, they cheered for you in the first, and the second, that's when they started booing you. Well, if you was at the battle, you would have seen, even if you watched the battle, you would have seen all of them dudes in the front row, all of the Avengers in the front row. But again, it's either you didn't see it or you just basically showed your true colors. You basically slid in there like a snake do, and you seen that Cassidy got a nice opportunity coming his way, and you slid in there and say, man, let me act like I'm cool with Cassidy, so at the end I could put the knife in his back. You see what I'm saying? And that's exactly what you did. Right after the battle, you went live with goods. And then when Cassidy made his comments, Cassidy probably was talking out. He said, man, after I supported you, Gilly said, after I supported you, you gonna get on you gonna get in the interview and try to talk stuff about me? No, Cassidy seen what you did. He seen after the battle how you went on live with goods and was supporting goods. As if you seen the battle and you was at the battle. Because if you seen the battle and you were at the battle, Gilly, you would have seen that Cassidy won. He won the first round clear. He won. Second round is up for debate, however y'all want to go, but he got that one too. And the third round is clear. First and third is not even up for debate. So you're wrong there. Goods did not win that battle. And there's more people out here saying that Goods did not win that battle than there is people saying that Goods won the battle. You feel what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it was none of your business. See, I'm a supporter of Cassidy. A lot of dudes out here are supporters of Cassidy. But they didn't go on live and do interviews on live with goods. Haters do that. You feel me? People that have a certain agenda do that. Piper Boy, big goods up knowing that Cassidy won. You feel me? Battle Truth, big goods up knowing Cassidy won. 3 Letterman, big goods up knowing Cassidy won. those are either haters or those are people that are supportive of the other side. You see what I'm saying? Piper Boy, I wouldn't call him a hater. I'll just say, you see what I'm saying? He had certain obligations to certain people in the battle rap community. So he got to say what is pleasing to them. You see what I'm saying? But I seen it, y'all. I seen it from the get-go. And now it has all came to fruition. I've seen it. I said, man, I ain't gonna say nothing yet because I don't want to be all loud and wrong. But as soon as I seen, oh, Gilly had dissed Cassidy, I said, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is why I'm bringing it to the forefront to y'all people. It's because you know, I can see the forest before the trees, man. I know snakes, man. If anything I know better, I always tell people, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, never claimed to be. But if anything I know in this world better than anybody, it's people. People in general, black people, white people, any ethnicity, and I know their tendencies. I'm not who I am for no reason, people. I don't keep my circle tight for no reason, people. I have a rule that if I ain't known you 5 years or better, you can't qualify as my best friend. We could be acquaintances, we can be cool, but you don't qualify as my best friend because I haven't known you, got to know you long enough to be able to trust you like I do my one friend that I hang with, and like I do my wife. See, my wife, I was with her for like 5 years before we got married. My buddy, I'm 29 now. I met him when I was in the 11th grade. You could do the math on that one. Anything under 5 years, we're not best friends. Because I haven't gotten to know you long enough to be able to feel comfortable around you or you know, or to actually understand what is in front of me. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Gilly too old for that mess, man. You too old for that mess, Gilly. Like I said in my other episode I did, when they said you was dissing Cassidy. You got your $1 million worth of game podcast going with your peoples, with Wallow, you know, which is dope, and I like it. But this is what we always do. You see it with Kodak Black. You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about African Americans. You see it with Kodak Black. You see it with most of these celebrities, these so-called celebrities. You feel me? They get all of this money. You making legal money. Why in HELL are you trying to perpetrate as if you're still a street thug? We know you ain't that no more, because you in a nice house. You away from the hood. You're not there no more. Even though even some of y'all might say, well, I go back and I visit. I go back and I visit. Yeah. You won't live there. You see what I'm saying? Saying that to say this, man. Just because you come from it, that don't mean you have to act of it. You know? I already see, man. I know a clout chaser when I see one. And don't say just because Gilly got things going for himself and he known out there that how could he clout chase? Ask that question before Gilly became who he is now. He was still doing it. Ain't nothing changed. You see what I'm saying? My grandmother had a saying, man, a well-known saying, that when I was a child, I used to play with my childish toys. As I became a man, I put my toys away. Gilly haven't put his toys away yet. You feel me? Come on now. That ain't going to get us nowhere. Like I always told you. And like Jay-Z said, man, nobody wins when the family feud. Nobody wins when the family feud. Gilly seen that Cassidy got a great opportunity his way. And that's the funny part about it. People are like, why are you taking Cassidy's side? Notice Gilly has been having opportunities come his way, and he been doing good. Did you see Cassidy say anything wrong about that? Did you see Cassidy involved with that? So before you come on here talking that, make sure you have your facts straight. Gilly seen the opportunity come Cassidy way, and he seen that as an opportunity for himself to get in good with Cassidy so he could do what he doing now. And that's troll. I know a troll when I seen one. One of my favorite rappers was a troll. 50 Cent is the biggest troll. You see what I'm saying? Daylight is the biggest troll. I know trolls when I see him. Tekashi was the biggest troll. Soulja Boy is the biggest troll now. I know a troll when I see one. He see that things are happening good for Cassidy. At least with this battle thing. And now he's trying to slither his way into eating from Cassidy's table. You feel me? And I ain't worrying about somebody eating at Cassidy's table, because it don't do nothing for me either way. I'm just saying, my job as a blogger, and this is the job of other bloggers, but they don't do it. My job as a blogger is to come with the real and to come with knowledge and to educate. That's what I'm doing right now, people. Gilly, get your act together, brother. You're too old, man. You got you a woman. You got kids. You see what I'm saying? Continue to be a better example for them, man. Stop pocket watching. You see what I'm saying? Stop worrying about what's going on with another dude that was from your city. I already know what it is. Gilly, in his mind, he's the king of Philly. But it's not looking like that. It's looking like Cassidy is the king of Philly. Just like it's looking like Cassidy is the king of battle rap. Gilly don't like that. I know a hater and I know a snake when I see one. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes we gotta put that hate, because hate and anger is a weakness. Any great martial artist will tell you that. Hate and anger, any therapist will tell you that. Any psychiatrist will tell you that. Hate and anger is a weakness, people. You see what I'm saying? Greed is a weakness. It only hurts you at the end of the day. I'm gonna leave it there, man, so y'all can catch this video, man. Hope y'all learned something. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all new notifications when new content is dropping. You know, I'm on my walk headed back home, man. I appreciate all the love that y'all show me. Shouts out to my new subscribers. Shout out to my original subscribers. Y'all make the channel what it is, man. And I hope y'all learn from me. Hope y'all can spread the word out there. You feel me? And I'm out.